Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of the CxO Show with me, Anza Saqib. CxO Global Forum is a knowledge sharing platform for all C levels across the globe. We take massive pride in contributing to the knowledge economy with our League of Extraordinary Thought Leaders. Now, these are not only domain experts, but those key individuals that have made a considerable amount of difference, a mark for themselves in the fields that they're working in. They're the movers and shakers, they are the ones recommending policies, and they are our esteemed members, willing to speak and share knowledge with you all. Today as well, we've got a fabulous lady with her name with us. Her name is Nadia Ishtiaq. She's the MD, Managing Director at K Trade. So welcome to the show, Nadia.
Thank you so much, Anza. Good to be here.
Uh, it's an honor to see more and more women in more accomplished fields, and it's very different, and it's not every day that you hear of a woman who is in trading and equity and commodities, etc. So it's refreshing. But let's start from the very beginning of your professional journey. Where did it start? How did you end up becoming the MD of K Trade?
Wow. I actually wanted to pursue my career after, finishing up my studies. But I never thought that, I will continue it for 20 odd years.
Wow.
So I started off with AKD Securities. It's a brokerage house. So I started in 2002, and primarily in investment banking. And after that, I had worked there for around 5 years. Then I moved to UBL, again, investment banking on the equity and advisory desk. And I worked at UBL for around 10 years.
Wow.
Then
Dream job.
I yeah. So then I joined NIB, and then there was MCB. So a couple of top commercial banks, and now finally I'm back at a brokerage house again. So during the entire tenure of my career, I've also served as the listing committee member at Pakistan Stock Exchange that
Wow.
actually approves all the capital market transactions in Pakistan. And my forte has been equity and advisory. I've also advised the government of Pakistan on various privatization transactions.
Lovely.
And I've done a couple of private equity transactions where we have brought foreign investors in Pakistan.
What a stellar career. It's been an inspiring couple of minutes just listening to your whole journey. I'm sure there's so much more, but let's narrow down the lens and speak of Pakistan in particular. Why should investors invest in Pakistan? We've got so much volatility in the market. Look at the dollars, look at the stagflation, the inflation, the economic uncertainty, the political uncertainty. So mind me for being the devil's advocate, but for all our global and international audiences that are watching, Madam Nadia Ishtiaq, why should people invest in Pakistan?
But before I would answer that question, tell me, Pakistan was ever stable? What is your opinion?
Um, as stable as it could have been. I know we are a nation that is resilient.
Yeah, so see, the thing is that, the fact that we're resilient, and the fact that, there've always been an element of uncertainty, in the entire post-independence period. I feel that, uncertainty is the new certainty. And we all have learned to work within this ambit, and there's an opportunity in every situation, Anza.
Right. Right.
In my experience, we have cracked most of the deals in times of political uncertainty or the economic uncertainty. So, like I was saying to you before this conversation even started, that either you have a view on Pakistan or you don't have a view on Pakistan, right? So, if you have a view on Pakistan, you need to be sure that things will turn around. Even globally, everybody is fearing a recession. We're seeing layoffs. So we are witnessing high rates of inflation, interest rates. So it's not Pakistan centric only. Yes, we do have our own specific problems, you would say that. But it's actually happening globally.
Right. I agree 100%. Now let's talk a little bit about the fact that, being a woman and working in stocks, is something that is, even if I talk about globally, because I've spent a lot of time on Wall Street, I know there's very few women that are into this sector in particular. So, coming, first of all, hats off to you, coming from Pakistan and then, entering such a male dominated profession. What are some of the challenges that you've faced being a woman?
See, when I started off around 20 years back, the most questions and most concerns and all the interviews used to be that oh, she's a girl, and you should not invest time in recruiting a woman, and she's going to get married, and then she's going to leave, and she will request early leave during the
Maternity leave
day.
and whatnot. Did
Exactly.
it all
But
happen though?
yeah, but see, the thing is that we've all witnessed that there has been a gradual shift in the perception that the organization's decision-making process. And thanks to all the working women like you and everyone else, because all have worked so hard and paved the way for each one of us, because now organizations have more confidence in our fraternity, that we will contribute to the growth of these organizations. So yeah, times have changed, and yes, we do see a gender diversity gap. It is there, and although we are all working towards it, I do feel that all stakeholders need to work on it. I don't see that uh, declining at a very high rate, because see, as is, um, only 40% women are literate, you know in Pakistan, as a population, and out of this 40%, only a few pursue their careers.
100%.
I was giving this example at, I think, CxO platform also, that if you take medical profession, most medical grads are actually females, yet only a few pursue their career and become doctors,
Dr.
right?
Brides.
Yeah.
Dr. Brides.
So I think we all need to work on that, as a society.
Agreed. So let's talk about K Trade now. What makes it different from the other competitors in the market? What
Well,
is your USP? Well, there are
yeah.
a lot of trading companies, so why should one opt for K Trade?
uh, the most important fact is that I am here. But see, K Trade is like any other brokerage house. Yes, that is true. We provide a host of services which is similar to all brokerage houses. But what differentiates K Trade is that we're focusing on the enhancement of the overall pie of investors, rather
Oh,
than focusing on existing investors. As we speak. We actually are opening 1,000 plus accounts on a monthly basis.
wow.
Like, we're actually introducing new investors into the market. And our target is actually 1 million investors. You're not able to see it here, but it's right on every wall.
Wow.
So we're actually trying to educate people on different investment options. Another recent initiative of K Trade is that we've launched Fem Finance. So we are actually focusing on educating women, and the slogan is "Meri Mali Azadi," right? So we
Hmm.
want every woman to be financially independent, and they should be equipped with all the tools to as to how to invest, and what options do they have in the market.
Right. So if I talk about females and finance, we see that there
Yeah.
are a lot of these females in the rural areas as well that are artists, doing arts and crafts, and they're doing designing and handicrafts, etc. And they are making a living for themselves. But since we are a cash rich economy, a lot of them are not even aware, and rather they're the geographical area in which they're located, because of the infrastructure difficulties. It's very, um, it's a big challenge for them to be seeking out opportunities for investments. Is there anything that you guys are doing to bridge this gap to make those women also financially inclusive in terms of investments?
I think work is already underway, and thanks to all these digital platforms and digitization of processes, and introduction of different apps and businesses and the different startups that they are also working towards including women, especially on the rural side, and introducing them and connecting them with the global market. But yes, the thing is that teledensity in these areas, Wi-Fi issues in these areas are an issue. Definitely, an infrastructure is not that developed. Yes, but I feel that only the digital platform is a key that will bridge this gap.
Right. Agreed. Um, so, you are a managing director at this point in time, and you've got these 2 decades worth of experience. What kind of a leader are you?
Good question. See, I feel that the success of every leader is that the workforce and the team members actually look forward to coming to work every day. They should feel motivated. They should know that they're going to have fun over there. They will deliver. And this is how I would like to define my working style, because I am not a micromanager at all. I feel that the true potential of every individual unveils when they are made responsible for their own task. So they will definitely fail, they will suffer, but they will also learn, and they will be more confident, in taking on more challenges in life. So I have this philosophy actually for a couple of years, and you can disagree with that. I just feel that 90% of our time we actually spend with our co-workers.
Oh,
It's
yes.
only the 10% that we spend with our family. So
Hmm.
why not make this 90% a more fun and engaging time, and a highly motivated and enabling environment for ourselves and for its team members.
I agree. A very pertinent point made indeed. I'm sure you work with a lot of mid career and young professionals as well. In the era of Chat GPT-3, AI, machine learning, a lot of fintech coming up, a lot
Yeah.
of professionals are now worried about the security or being future ready, in terms of their jobs. So, what is your advice to them? What particular skills do you think they need to acquire so they can become future ready?
I just feel that one should be ready to adapt to changes, right? And I feel that it is a great talent that we as human have, that we're very flexible, and we need to keep abreast with all the developments that is happening. And I do understand that it is happening at a very fast pace. Even I am yet to learn a lot of things. I am not that you know digitally equipped,
Savvy.
but yeah, it's savvy. Yeah. And so I just feel that we need to learn, with what is happening in general, and what is trending, and what are the technologies that we can adopt.
Brilliant answer. Moving on, do you think you had a mentor, two, three, a couple of mentors in your professional journey? How important are mentors in general for career progression and growth?
See, I actually feel that your actual learning starts when you step out of college and into the practical world.
Mhm.
And having a mentor is a very good thing, but a lot of people intentionally or unintentionally have an impact on you, right? and you learn from each individual. So I try to do that. Having said this, I do have a couple of senior professionals who have been very supportive towards me, and who have really helped me and guided me in my career. My boss actually used to say this to me, that demonstrate and then demand. And it used
Wow.
to irritate me at that point, right? But then I realized that yes, he was right. We should focus on our work. Our work should speak for ourselves, and it will definitely get you your due share.
That is definitely a pertinent point to make. Now, enough about your professional life. Let's talk a little bit about personal life. Um, can you give us two facts about yourself that we can't gauge from your LinkedIn profile? Any two interesting things?
See, my LinkedIn profile only shows my professional achievements.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't show, the additional hats that I wear in
So
my
let's
daily
talk
life.
about additional hats.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm a mother of two kids, two wonderful kids, and obviously I do have to take care of them, my husband, my mother, and everyone. So I have to keep, juggle between different things, and I feel that this is one talent that we all women have. It's multitasking. So
Yeah,
nobody can do better multitasking than us.
great, amazing. Um, Thank you so much, Nadia, for your time. It's been an honor and a
Thank
privilege
you so much.
speaking.
Thank you so much. Lovely
Please keep,
talking to you.
please keep contributing to the knowledge economy. And
Thank
before I
you.
let you go, I have one last question to ask you. What do you think is the utility of forums like CxO Global?
See, I feel that this is a great platform that you're actually connecting different professionals from different spheres of life and different fields on one place in one place. And even though I've been working for the past 20 years, there are a lot of people I don't know, and I was introduced through CXO. So I feel that it's a great platform, and you guys should keep continue what you're doing.
Thank you very much. And we hope to hear from you one more time. And hats off
Sure.
to you again. All the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Likewise. Take
And
care.
ladies and gentlemen, that'll be all for today. If you have any comments or feedback, please keep us updated. If you want to find out more about CxO Global Forum, log on to www.cxoforum.global. We will see you next time with another very special guest. Up until next time, here's me signing off.